Who's going to be the successor for Rahul Dravid? Multiple reports doing the rounds that perhaps the BCCI doesn't have enough candidates to look at. Perhaps there are foreign coaches who don't want to be taking up a job which requires them to be hands-on for 10 months. So much so that at this point you don't know what's happening. The deadline is officially over, but here at Sports Day we are here to quote a credible report to you. A credible report which suggests that the man in the background that you see, somebody who's already put smiles on the faces of the KKR fans, may well be the head coach of the Indian team. Of course, I'm talking about Gautam Gambhir, who just a couple of days back won the IPL title twice. Remember, he's won that as the captain of KKR and now as the mentor for the team as well. He has gone ahead and delivered for the franchise. It is being talked about for quite some time that he may be in touch with the BCCI or not. We didn't get any confirmation, but now there's a report that has been filed by Crickbuzz. We will be telling you what this report carries, and as per this highly credible report, it does look like the deal is all signed and it's going to be delivered to you very, very soon on an official note as well, will be given out by the BCCI. So things will be made official. Now, just the modality is being worked around. But what is it that this reporter cited? And we know as of now, let's tell you about that. First things first, Gambhir has long been considered the front runner. Also, this comes at the back of a statement which was released by the BCCI that they're looking at people who know the Indian domestic circuit very well, know the Indian team very well. Gautam Gambhir is a tick mark over there. As far as that box is concerned, he ticks that particular requirement. The feeling at the moment is, and this is where things stand, this comes from the report that we are citing, a report which tells you that Gambhir as head coach is a done deal. We'll come to that bit in just a while, but the feeling at the moment is that Gautam Gambhir, even though there is some sort of reluctance at the moment, because see, Gautam Gambhir, the person, the coach, the mentor that we know, likes being completely hands-on, likes his freedom, likes a no-nonsense approach. That's not to say that the present coach isn't serious about the job. That's not to say that there is a no-nonsense approach that's not adopted by Rahul Dravid. But Gautam Gambhir, for how upfront he is, for how passionate he is, and one thing that we know about Gautam Gambhir is the fact that he really wants to serve the people of the country. He is somebody on public platforms. He's talked about the Indian Army. He wears almost his nationalism on the sleeve. This is, by the way, something that was said in the report as well that I'm talking about over here, and all of that is true about Gautam Gambhir. He served as a member of parliament from East Delhi constituency, as we know of, as well. So right now the feeling that is existent as far as this Gautam Gambhir saga, this Indian saga is concerned, is that there is a feeling that not just within the BCCI but even Gambhir feels that देश के लिए करना जरूरी है. We must do it for the country. That's the present feeling between the two parties right now, and because of whatever conversation that has happened on on this particular matter between Gautam Gambhir and the BCCI, Gambhir is now considering being made the head coach by the BCCI. He's considering this approach that has been made to him. He of course has a lot of options. Gautam Gambhir doesn't have any dearth of options. Remember, he's had a successful stint as a mentor. He's been the head coach with KKR. He's been the mentor with KKR. He's been the mentor with LSG as well. He's been a World Cup winning player for the Indian team. He's more than a successful commentator. You knew that politics also is something that he enjoyed, but he's decided to take a back step as far as politics is concerned. But he's had multiple options, that is one thing. So multiple things in his basket are there that we know as far as Gautam Gambhir is concerned. But everything said and done, he is giving it a serious thought. Now those modalities are perhaps being worked around. Let's now at this point tell you why is it that we're carrying this header over here that Gambhir as a head coach is a done deal. It's not something that I say. It's not something that that's just that's just been put over here. There is a reason for that. The reason for that is because it's come from one of the IPL owners. Let's tell you about that bit now. Now this was said after the IPL final was being played out. It is something that was being said by one of the IPL owners to Crickbuzz, and this report says that a high profile commentator who was also clued to what was happening in the BCCI said that efforts are being made to rope in Gautam Gambhir. As far as right up top what you see, Gambhir as head coach is a done deal. This was being said to Crickbuzz by the IPL owner himself, that this is all being done. Now you're just going to be hearing it someday that the deal is done and a formal announcement will be made. At the moment, the feeling is that it's a done deal as far as the owner is concerned. Who the owner is, we don't know, but it is considered that that owner does know the ins and outs of BCCI very well. Let me read out the entire report for you, the important bit of it which we've taken out for you. The fact that an announcement has not yet come suggests that negotiations are underway on multiple fronts. As I said, there are multiple things that Gautam Gambhir brings to the table. There are multiple options that he has as well. We've seen BCCI in the past try and work around compensation packages for a Ravi Shastri, a Rahul Dravid, because these guys have had successful careers otherwise in professions that they took up after retirement. So the BCCI has had to revise pay structure for the head coach job in the past as well, and maybe going forward as well, this could be something. By the way, this happened for your present chief of selectors as well, for Ajit Agarkar also. So maybe it's those things, it's those modalities that are being worked around. But as far as this report is concerned, Gautam Gambhir seems to be not just the front runner, it is a done deal. It's just a matter of time that this announcement gets made. Shah Rukh Khan also, by the way, as far as this report is concerned, is believed to be aware of what's happening with Gautam Gambhir and the BCCI over here. So this is what we are getting to know as things stand. Gautam Gambhir could be the next coach of the Indian team. A formal announcement is expected soon, but as far as the whole deal is concerned, it's sealed, it's signed, and it will be delivered to you very soon.